Hi guys, and welcome to graddev.com. Now the other day we created our database to connect, to allow users to register. The next step is to create the script which will allow us to connect to the database and then obviously in turn create the registration script. So open up your text editor. I currently use Sublime Text 2, which you can download for free, but there is a paid version of it as well. Now we're using PHP to create the connection script, which you may remember I posted a tutorial for it the other day, but here it is in video format as well. And we just need to define different aspects of the database which we're going to connect to. So we're just going to connect to the user, which we'll set to root as we're on the local host. We're going to set a password, so the database password. In this case we don't have one. Then we're going to define the database host. In this case it's just the local host. And then we'll define the database name. Now the database name is what we created the other day, and you'll notice that if we went off to phpMyAdmin, you'll see it's called graddev here, and simply what we do is connect to graddev here, and we'll pull back all the tables that are underneath it as well. So after we've defined it all, we simply create a little thing to connect to it. So MySQL connect, and in this order we connect to the host, and then from the host we connect to the user. From there we make sure the password is fine, and then we'll pull back the name of the database. So we have to do it in that order, and it's not tilde key, it's an @ symbol there. Okay, and then a quick script that if the database doesn't connect, so if it doesn't go all the way through, we'll create an exclamation mark, which is a not. So if this database connection script here doesn't work, we trigger an error, and we'll create a could not connect to the database, and then we can concatenate it with a MySQL error function, and that should bring back any errors that we have. And we'll just close that off, and then we'll go to our folder. I put mine in an include folder, and I'll just call it databaseconnect.php, and I'll save that. If we go to a web browser, we shouldn't have any errors, which we don't, which means that it's ran successfully. The next bit is creating a quick config script. A config script we can use around the site, and it'll make it much easier to define things. So once again, just open up, create a quick PHP, and we're just going to define a few items. Create live false. So define an email which can be used around the site, and we'll just call this one admin@graddev.com. After that, we'll create a base URL, which will become really handy when you want to pull back information in subdirectories. This is on the local host, so it connects to 127.0.0.1, but obviously you need to change that if you're using on a live server, and we'll put in the / because when it comes to concatenating links later on, it makes it much easier. From that, we define the MySQLi. So this one automatically includes the connection script that we've got, so the database connect, and then we'll set the date, default, time zone, set, it's a lot to remember, and we'll create that to GMT, obviously living in the UK, and we can close that off. So there we go, that's also saved in the include file along with the database connection script. And then we're on to creating the registration script, the third and final bit. So we can start that off by opening up the PHP, and we'll just include and require once the scripts that we've just created. So require once, and we'll, because that's going from the base URL, it's just config.inc.php, and then we'll include connect.php. So we'll save that one, but we'll save that to the base directory, and we'll just call it registration.php. And that's the start of it. If you have any questions or have gone over anything and you don't understand it, just leave comments below and we'll get back. Thank you, and hopefully on the next part we'll have a registration script and then a login script for you guys. Alright, bye now.